So you're going to be filming me today, are you? As I make a wonderful masterpiece meal. Yeah. Aye, spaghetti carbonara. Okay, here you go.
Okay.
Aye, so today I am going to be making a wonderful traditional Italian dish. Yeah, spaghetti carbonara. This is my third attempt after versions 1 and 2 ended in spectacular disaster. First, every spaghetti carbonara has to begin with microwaving coffee that was made 12 hours ago, you know, just to give it that nice traditional rustic flavour. Yeah. So it's very exciting, Megan, that you're here today to keep me company and observe.
Yes. You're welcome.
That's it. First, you get some cheap Asda bacon. There we are. Because people might say pancetta and these Italian bacons, but I find 87 pence Asda bacon on special offer produces the best authentic Italian flavour.
Oh yeah.
Meanwhile, here we have our casserole dish with nice starchy water from all the previous failed attempts at spaghetti carbonara that have taken place over the last couple of days. So we're now going to put our boiling water on high so we can get it boiling. And this bacon here, we're going to, we'll keep it just kind of ticking over. Now I'm going to boil some more water. So we have more water for boiling the pasta because we're getting a little bit thin.
Yay!
And of course, I always put chicken stock cube in my boiling water because that's what Marco Pierre White did in his YouTube video. But I couldn't afford one of his stock cubes or gels, so instead I had to use a normal oxo cube. Okay. So, since we're a horror channel, we should probably talk about something to do with Italian horror cinema whilst we're doing this.
What?
Did you know that Italian film director Dario Argento's favourite cuisine was in fact my Asda spaghetti carbonara?
Oh, really?
And that him and his beautiful daughter, Asia Argento, would often come along to enjoy my Asda bacon spaghetti carbonara. So we have some, we have some hard Italian cheese, as it's sold, and this, which is our eggs mixed in with just a tiny bit of single cream. Okay, so our bacon is cooking quite happily. So I'm going to leave that. So you might be wondering what went wrong with the other two spaghetti carbonaras. Well, the truth is, Megan Tremethick was supposed to be helping me, but she got distracted and destroyed them. She fell over the pots, you know. It was a mess. It was embarrassing for everyone.
Bullshit.
Okay, so what really happened was basically at the final stage where I have to mix in everything, my sauce curdled, you know, like the eggs scrambled. And you might all have these very neat and tidy and simple explanations like, oh, you know, did you do this, did you do that? But it's hard. I have thoroughly watched 2 YouTube videos explaining this process, and I've still made the mistake. But this time it's going to be perfect. So you might be wondering, what are the mistakes that I made and how can I avoid them? Well, I shall explain. The first mistake, tragically, was as a result of not cooking my spaghetti hot enough. So I had it at kind of medium heat, and eventually it was cooked, but because it wasn't overall at the temperature it should be, you know, really hot and boiling, that it didn't cook the egg sauce enough once I mixed it in. So in an attempt to try and save it, I put it back in the pan where I'd cooked the bacon, and then very quickly, as you'd expect eggs and cream to do, it began to scramble. And so what I ended up making was scrambled egg pasta.
Wah, 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 wah.
You think that's fucking funny, do you? Way more
No.
sound effects say
No.
that I remember.
Don't have me.
So, we'll just cut that bit.
No.
So anyway, the second attempt wasn't much better, but it was a little bit better. So the second time, the pasta was cooked hot enough. You know, it was really, really hot, good. But my bacon was a little bit burned. It was okay, but it was a bit burned. I wasn't really paying attention to the bacon because I was so fixated on the sauce. And I was in a hell of a hurry, so I had everything on like super high heat. But anyway, so I get all my stuff together and I get ready to mix it. And I even put a spoonful, a ladleful almost, of the starchy pasta water into my eggy sauce. A hot tip apparently for helping it not to scramble as likely. But anyway, this time I put the whole mixture into the pan that I just cooked the bacon in. And even though the heat was off and things like that, the temperature must have still been so high overall that once everything was mixed in, the sauce started to kind of scramble. Not as much as it did the first time, like maybe only half as much, but enough to still not make it look the way I wanted it to look kind of pleasant. So this time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to boil my spaghetti and then ladle it out into this bowl here and mix in the egg sauce, and with the pasta, touch wood, fingers crossed, being really hot, then this should all just cook nicely. I'll put it on the bowls, or maybe I'll pour the bacon bits into the mixture and then I'll serve that, or I'll put the bacon on the bowls of pasta to serve, and then with the cheese. So that's basically the plan.
Yeah.
And
Good
it
luck.
can't possibly fail. But come check out my amazing starchy pasta water.
This is when I drop your iPhone 12 into the mixture.
You notice how Megan mentions iPhone 12 as an attempt to insult me for the fact that I don't have an iPhone 13 with cinematic mode yet.
Yeah, like me.
Like you.
Yeah, like me.
Well, you have you don't have the iPhone 13 or 12.
Oh, don't I?
But you do have the Nokia 1. The first one. Yeah.
Fuck you.
There we are. So I've got this kind of boiling. Well, actually it's not boiling, it's sitting there. I should really move my pasta to the bigger hob so it could cook faster. But because at the moment I've got my bacon on the bigger hob, even though I've got it on like super low. But oh well. Eventually it'll boil because it's on high anyway. So now we can just sit and talk more about Dario Argento.
Yay!
So are you guys fans of the works of Dario Argento? Let me know your favourite Dario Argento film in the comments below. I have a couple of Dario Argento films that I really like. Well, I mean, I like pretty much all the Dario Argento films. Some more than others, and there is the 80s era that I'm not such a fan of a wee bit. Films like...
Oh, like Phantom of the Opera.
Opera, as it's called.
Oh, is that what it's called?
Yeah, although, believe it or not, its last act is great. The first act is a wee bit unusual. I mean, I like the Alfred Hitchcock phase of his career, where he had the music of like Ennio Morricone, and they were like, so Bird with the Crystal Plumage, Cat o' Nine Tails, the blind guy and the wee girl solving the murders. You know,
Oh yeah.
that stuff was beautiful. But I also do like his macabre horror, like Suspiria, obviously.
Yeah.
Tenebra being another one.
Yeah, Deep
and
Red.
Deep Red.
So good.
Yeah, did you like Deep Red?
Yeah. It was awesome.
Your favourite parts of those films were all those scenes depicting violence towards women.
Oh my gosh! No.
This is interesting attitude you have.
Actually, I think some of my favourite bits are when you see something but you don't know you're actually seeing it, so you're seeing the killer.
You managed to go through a spoiler for every one of Dario Argento's films.
Yeah, but you won't know because you...
When the midget is hanging off the
No,
fan in the background.
I'm not listing what the spoilers are. I'm just saying, because you actually told me, oh, keep your eyes peeled, you might see something. And I kept my eyes peeled and I still didn't fucking see it. Until the end. So it's okay.
Yeah, it's
Actually.
cool. Yeah, they're great though, this little...
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now our water is boiling. Just going to let it keep boiling. I'll put my little timer thing, I'll set that for like... I guess I'll take a look, let's see how long the plastic says. So cook on the hob, moderate heat, 8 to 10 minutes. Well, mine isn't really a moderate heat exactly. So, because I'm a little bit of a wimp, I'm going to keep cooking this bacon a little bit, and then I'll stop cooking it. You know, because I'm that lame that if I have to try and concentrate on getting the bacon ready and the pasta ready and the sauce at the same time, then I won't. And to be fair, Marco Pierre White, in his video, he already had a little bowl with all his bacon like pre-cooked, just ready to be like dispensed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cook the bacon to how I like it, and then just leave it off, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to just put down the hob a wee bit for the boiling water as well. I really feel sorry for anyone watching this as an actual instructional video on how to make
Yeah, no.
So you liked Deep Red because of the way...
No spoilers.
yeah, that's right. The way some people die in it. Did you have... what is it you liked about Deep Red?
I found the killer really interesting, but I won't say why or who they were, because that would be a spoiler.
I mean, I don't think we need to assume that people here haven't seen these films.
Okay.
For a young woman like yourself, every film must seem like a new film. But for most of these,
Oh my god!
for most of our audience, you know, they'll have seen black and white films and everything, you know. So.
Okay. Well, I thought it was cool when we looked and saw her in the mirror.
What are you talking about? That's a spoiler. I'm sorry, guys. If you haven't
Oh,
seen...
you fucking troll.
Every one of your favourite scenes from any film director I've observed consists of shots with women in mirrors. Is there a reason for that?
No, because that's bullshit.
So, the reason you like that particular scene, is it because the elderly lady in that scene is nude? Is that why?
Well, she's not.
Oh.
No.
So that's a departure then from your normal favourite scene.
Yeah, I'm afraid it is.
So tell me about the naked lady then, the old lady. What is it you like about it? What is it you like about naked old ladies?
Oh my god. She's not naked. She's wearing like a black jacket, isn't she? Like a kind of...
That was your only critique of the film, I remember, in your Letterboxd review. Yeah.
Yeah, shut up.
Yeah. So yeah, tell me about your love for that scene then. So we're talking about the final reveal at the end of Deep Red.
Well, it's just interesting because when you see it at the end, you would think that you would be looking for it and you know you would have just seen it immediately, but I certainly didn't, and you didn't when you first saw it, and that's what's really cool about it. And it's just a striking image, like seeing her face. I know that there are like paintings up
Yeah,
and
yeah.
things, so it is easy.
Because that's what
to-
makes it so remarkable.
Yeah.
The first time you don't see it, you know, our hero is going through a corridor with all these really macabre like portraits, and then that's it. That frame is a mirror depicting the murderer. Yeah, it's beautifully done.
It's so cool. But still, you would think, oh, I saw that. I should have remembered that, but you just usually don't. Well, I don't know. Did anybody get it straight away? Comment below if you have.
They're not going to answer you, Meg. They only answer me. I mean, you know, if you'd like to, you know, what Meg said, yeah. So, hi, how you doing? Don't kill me, please. With that movie, there's also a brilliant number of set-piece murders as well. One of them, which I found to be especially creepy, was the scene with the puppet, the automaton. You know, when it dashes out from behind the curtain, this little doll that's kind of running, and then the guy hits it with like a fire poker. You remember that?
Can you describe it?
Really, how can you describe it? How do you forget this scene?
I have a really bad
Oh, I
memory.
don't know. It's the scene with the 4-foot-tall, horrifying puppet-faced man creature that runs out from behind the curtain. It goes like this. Towards the guy who's sat crouched like, in terror against the wall. Yeah, and then he hits it with a poker.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Oh yeah, I do remember. But it seems a little bit like the character Jigsaw in the Saw films.
Oh yeah, and his little trike.
Yeah. I thought, when I first saw that, I actually had a real shiver in my spine. I thought it was great.
It's a very striking mask and look.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Like everyone is that for Halloween.
Yeah.
Girls do sexy Jigsaw.
Dario Argento.
Oh, Daria Nicolodi. Is that who you mean?
Yeah, that's right. Dario Argento's former wife. She's, I think she's great. I always love seeing her in any of the films.
Yeah, that's why you couldn't remember her name.
I know, but I knew as a female artist, you would feel extra responsible
For
and
you,
make sure that you remember her name clearly and now tell us again what that name is.
What, because you've forgotten again?
Is that my
Yep.
age, you know?
Daria Nicolodi.
Oh,
I hope I'm right. It'd be really awkward if I wasn't.
I can't say for sure if that is.
No, you can't.
But she's great. She's in. So she's Deep Red. She plays the journalist. She's awesome in that. And also, she's in Phenomena as well. You know, with Jennifer Connelly.
Oh yeah. Well, are we doing spoilers?
Yeah.
Yeah, because she was great as the killer in that.
Yeah, she's fantastic. Yeah, she was really quite scary.
Yeah, she was.
Oh.
I loved her torture den as well.
Oh yeah. Of course, poor Jennifer Connelly, as you know, had her finger bitten off.
Oh yeah. Ouch. That.
By the monkey. But
Was
what
it-
a lot of people don't know is that when she healed and she returned to set, she actually bit off the finger of the chimpanzee in revenge and spat it back in its furry, disgusting face. So yeah, not a lot of people know that. So now my bacon is kind of meh. You know, which is Italian for beautiful. Meh.
Oh my god, you still haven't put the pasta in?
Yeah, sorry.
We might have to do a part two.
I know you've got so much to say
Oh, really?
about Dario Argento. Are you getting sore arms now? Are you getting weak?
No?
You know, because you could use the stand. There's a stand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh. See, young people just
I
aren't
got it.
built the way they used to. Yeah. You try to do that. Yes.
Aha.
Hey, you
Noink.
little That's interesting.
You're gonna front camera it.
Yeah, he's got it the wrong way around, but so that's all okay, but it's the heat.
There you go.
Okay, so we're on part 2 now. No, this Megan's arms can get rest.
Yeah.
So this is what that guy said, Jamie Oliver. Oh shit. Okay, he's totally wrong. He said twist it and then drop it. But I don't know if I would do that to hot boiling water. I suppose normally you would wait so it wasn't boiling before you do that cool trick that has them all flying about. So you can make it cook all instantly. You know. Jamie Oliver being our most famously irritating British chef. So I've told Shay that Jamie Oliver, I don't expect his cookery channel will care about my amazing. So yeah, it's all going perfectly well. Sad that we've lost all that dynamic cinematography now. Now it's just like this.
I mean, to be fair, I can be like.
Oh. Is that easier on your arms?
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. Stir. La-di-da. This is all going fine. It's all going to be great. Nothing's going to go wrong. Are you excited to be getting some spaghetti carbonara? You're like, I don't want any of this. You mean I have to eat this? No, you don't have to eat it though. But you might want to because it's so amazing.
Yeah, I can't wait.
So we were talking about Tenebra phenomena. And well, actually, no, not Tenebra.
Yeah,
Sorry?
we talked about deep red.
Yeah, and phenomena. So Tenebra is Daria. Yeah, she's in that as well. She plays our main guy's writing assistant, the one that's kind of got a crush on him.
Yeah.
And then she has that cool scene at the end where she witnesses his suicide as well, or his fake suicide.
Spoiler.
Well, yeah. Again, like, if any of you bastards haven't seen Dario Argento films and dare to bitch and moan about it on this channel, then I want you to imagine yourself lying on the ground with me standing over you, and me unzipping my trousers and then pissing on you in disdain. But you've all seen Dario Argento films anyway. Because, I don't know, the only connection we have towards my attempt to cook spaghetti carbonara and Italy is Dario Argento. So if you're watching a video about pasta and Dario Argento and you're like, I didn't think they would talk about anything to do with the plot summary, synopsis or characters, then, well, then, you know, you're probably a fan of that other horror YouTube channel. The one for idiots. I can't remember what it's called. I guess I won't throw shade on another YouTube channel though. After all, with our mighty empire of 1,280 subscribers, you know.
Be grateful, bitch.
Nah, I deserve a much bigger audience. It's not that I'm disappointed in me, it's just I'm disappointed in you.
I hope your pasta boils over.
So be sure to like, subscribe, you know, smash that share button. The troubling thing about the steam from this pasta is it's messing with my hair. And that will be upsetting for the proportion of our audience, which is female, which according to YouTube algorithm is minus 1%. So it's like 1%. Yeah. So anyway, pasta is like, yeah, come along beautifully, right? Yeah. I'm determined. Some of you might be like, oh, why are you putting salt in? You've got salty bacon and you've got the hard Italian cheese. These are European Union laws that say we can't call it Parmesan because it's not from which part of Italy? Do you know the answer? Parma? Let us know in the comments below. Don't really let us know in the comments below. Right, here we go. Du-du-du-du. Okay, so we have another 6 minutes,
Yay!
and bacon tastes nice. I might cook it a little bit more, but yeah, we have a little amount of cheese. It should be good. Yeah. This is when we realise you haven't actually pressed the record button.
Actually, it was you that pressed the record button.
Great. So we get to some films that we that would be bad. Unless this goes wrong, then it's good to hide all this.
Yeah. Burn the evidence.
You have other Dario Argento films, ones you haven't seen, so I'll, for your own spoileriness, I'll be more wary of.
Yes, please.
But Stendhal Syndrome with
I've seen that.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I watched that
When did
without
watch
you.
that? Without me?
Yeah, sorry.
Well, funny one, isn't it?
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Like,
Wasn't Asia Argento in it, that one?
yeah,
Playing the lead.
Yeah, with some quite uncomfortable scenes of
Yeah.
like nudity and things and rape to be directed by your father. You know, which is always a bit awkward. But in any case, I mean, I liked it. Do I like it more than opera? Maybe the last act of opera is great, though.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost worth it. You guys might love opera and might think I'm full of shit for complaining about it. I'm not saying it's a bad horror movie. It's just a matter of taste. I'm something of a gothic romantic. So films like Suspiria and Tenebra and the other mystery thrillers with the kind of romantic music scores of Ennio Morricone and all that, you know, I love those. All those giallo, black gloved POVs with that kind of ethereal music, you know. I mean, you particularly like the music from Tenebra, from the Killer's POV.
Yeah, and the whole black gloved killer aspect inspired a big change to my short film. So
Your short film is called
Slot.
Penisland. Penisland is an exciting adventure, appealing primarily to an audience of young men. It's not Penisland, is it? No, it's another.
No,
No. What was that again?
it's called Slot.
Ah.
Yeah.
So how did Tenebra inspire Slot? What does Slot have that Tenebra inspired?
It's mostly in terms of the. I want to keep it spoiler free.
Okay, well no, in that case then, is there anything stylistic? Like, if you want to be specifics, is it like the way it's shot or the music or?
Yeah, the music definitely will be inspired by, it's called Slow Circus.
That's the music, the song from Tenebra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also there are some flashback scenes which have been shot POV, quite long, unsettling shots. And that was inspired by the lady with the red shoes and the white dress and all of her army of men.
Oh, right, yeah.
So I was very inspired by that for a certain scene in my film. Yeah.
Have you always wanted to tell an army of men to chase one man and then kick him in the nuts? That's kind of the flashback, isn't it?
I already have done
You've
that.
cosplayed that.
Yeah.
Great, cool, awesome, yeah. Rubbish cosplay for me though. I mean, could have told me to wear a guard, you know.
Where's the fun in that, Lawrie?
Yeah, see, that makes perfect sense. Bitch. So, how's the hair looking? Is it okay?
Yeah, okay.
For that 1% of female audiences that watch this channel, I like to give them some eye candy as well. So, that's good.
I thought it was -1.
-1%. Yeah.
Oh no.
Probably -1%.
-1 eye candy.
Yeah. Never mind, at least we have another 1%. So we're getting close to the stage now. I'll start testing the path. Tasting, see how we're doing. But basically what happened last time was, came out, put in the bowl, but I didn't have it as hot as this, and you know, It's boring. It all went wrong. Today it's touch wood, fingers crossed, going to go kind of well. So I'm going to bring the bowls over here. This is going to be so sad if this fails. It'll be like, immortalized.
Yeah. I hope you have like a total freak out and start smashing things.
I will. I'll be like, fuck this.
Yeah.
You watch this and you'll be like, oh yeah, Laurie's quite funny and charming, but he's got a dark side. I bet he gets kind of angry behind the scenes. No, not behind the fucking scenes. In front of the scenes, yeah, you'll see it. I'm a movie producer, you know.
You're a bastard.
Yeah, sexy bastard. That can make spaghetti carbonara. I am. And my mummy said so. I shan't be defeated.
You made an amazing Victoria sponge cake though.
Yeah, but there's not a video to prove that, is there?
Okay.
Right, okay. It's important to taste your pasta along the way to make sure that it has a slight al dente quality. So it has, you know, the
what?
The spirit of Tuscany. You know. Here we go.
What?
You know what? That's actually. I'll give it maybe just another minute, but just a minute, and then I think it's done. And funnily enough, all those earlier failed attempts have actually. You can actually taste the stock and the starch from the previous failed pastas. I've definitely accumulated in that water to give it a kind of a nice taste. So yeah, at least that's something. So if there's one thing the TV chefs are right about is, you know, don't throw out your water after you've been cooking in it. Use it for something, because actually, yeah, it does have a nice little taste. Okay, so we're very nearly done now. So. In Scotland, we overcook everything because we're paranoid about undercooking, because we just think it means instant death. Instant death. So, so I have to fight this genetic urge at every moment.
Aye.
Yeah. Yeah, when that hits 20, it's coming out. Right, so, Jesus, you know. Wonder what I'll use for spilling things out. I guess maybe just the tongs.
Yeah.
I don't have one of those spoons with the forks on the end, you know. That'd be good. Right, that's that. So, lots of hot pasta into this.
Nom 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 nom.
Hey, just like my mum used to make, eh? Probably not politically correct to do these.
No, it's definitely not.
Italian accents.
Please don't cancel him.
Nah, look, I mean, everyone does Scottish accents. It's not like the janitor Willie in The Simpsons is racist. Or is he? I mean, you know, the way my people have been ridiculed for centuries.
But even you have a funny Scottish accent, you do.
Yeah, well,
how do you say another word for poop?
Posh sounding because of my, you know, erotic dignity. So,
how do you
here
say
we go,
diarrhea?
this is it, the moment of truth. We're putting this, it's all hot. Okay, right. Okay, filming, here we are. So now it should be cooking in this. Keep it on the bowl, and we should get this kind of sauce. And there's a tiny bit of, no, I'd say that's about right. It's allowed to kind of, it's not to scramble, it's allowed to have tiny little bits. That's okay, because it's not a jar of white cream pasta sauce. So this is basically, I think this is okay. Okay. It's cooking, it's frothing, it's fine, right? Putting a shit ton of pepper now. The real test will be when I put it in the bowl, and then I can lift the fork and let you see if it's kind of like that glisten. Okay, now the bacon goes in, so hopefully this doesn't fuck things up, and Yeah, I mean, hot bacon can easily make shit scramble. Again, this is supposed to get served pretty quick, so. Okay. Lawrie's they stir fast, apparently, for whatever reason that is. Right, and there we have it. So now we have our cheese. I'll put that on top. Would you like some?
Yes, please.
I said this would happen. She was like, I don't want it to try it because I've had 2 failed miserable attempts. I don't blame this young lady, but here we go.
It looks yummy.
This is starting to look like the biz, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, and we put some parmesan in here. Let's close up on this bowl. Let's keep it on the food. Okay, so here we are. We've got that. And then some pepper. And again, just to show you this actually kind of working, that's kind of what the sauce looks like. Whereas before it was becoming scrambled eggs. Thank you all so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed our little bizarre video talking about Dario Argento and Spaghetti Carbonara. And we shall now bid you adieu. Please like and subscribe for more weird horror videos. Thank you and goodbye.
Goodbye.